I said till next time, and on the Mysterio topic, and now we got to talk about Spider-Woman.
Really,
I was going to say, you sure you done?
Damn it, Sony! All right, let's talk about Spider-Woman. So Spider-Woman might have a good director and a good actress, but how do they handle a Spider-Woman movie going forward? What do you do with this? Where's the character go? What do you guys think?
Not anything to do with Spider-Man.
Damn it.
Yeah, they're not going to touch anything with Spider-Man because she's not technically an actual spider person. I can see them, since it's Sony, they're going to pull this. She is a fan of Spider-Man and what Spider-Man does, so she feels she can do the same thing, but it'll be like a badly done women's empowerment movie.
No. Shay,
it's Flash Thompson. Agent Ben.
I was about to say, here's what you're getting at. She will find strands of webbing, and she's real intelligent. She will try to copy them, and she'll half succeed, and then she'll take on the mantle of Spider-Woman, completely not being anything like the character in the comics, no relation to any spy agencies or anything in the MCU. And then, yeah, that sounds like a Sony plot. Yeah,
well, what if we do it this way? Because there's speculation that the Madam Web movie and this is the same movie.
Oh!
So you take Julia Carpenter and make her Spider-Woman. You save Jessica Drew. And then you do it that way.
I mean...
I think you gave Armin an aneurysm.
I don't...
You see? I told you.
Okay.
Jess isn't the only Spider-Woman or Spider-Girl.
That is true. And Madam Web...
For all we know, they could make it Silk. No.
They could. They should probably make it Silk, but... No, because you can spin that character off.
Don't ruin Silk.
Okay, well, you know what? Don't ruin Venom and Morbius, but hey, here we are.
No, they already ruined those, and they haven't even come out.
If I have to choose between Jess and Silk, I'm sorry.
Well, Silk also checks off way more check marks off of everything you would want.
Does, yeah.
Like, you're like, okay, so we need a minority character. Oh, Silk is Asian. We need to pander to other territories we don't have a big success in because we're Sony. Oh, Silk.
Well, the thing is, though, is Sony does have success in the Asian market with Venom.
PlayStation and Venom, but yeah.
And with the rumors of the actress from
Vikander.
Yep, being cast, then she looks very similar to Spider-Woman, not Silk.
So that I actually forgot about Vikander, so that completely rules out Silk. Because if they do that, that's suicide.
I mean, they could also maybe make it a couple female characters. Like,
I mean, sure.
It is
Spider-Women.
Yeah,
it's really weird because I don't know how if they would try and do it with her original origin without retconning it, because she was implanted with a spider by Hydra.
But they can't use Hydra.
You go Julia Carpenter. You can tie it to Madam Web
that
way.
You're right. You can't use Hydra, but this is Sony, and what they can do is use Oscorp, which they were going to do anyways for TASM 2 for every single villain. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, no.
I think you just gave Tristan an
also,
aneurysm.
don't forget, they never specified that Peter got bit by a spider and where, and Uncle Ben. So when he... Well, okay, sort of. They never show it to us. So,
no, but Ned does say, like, where's the spider?
Right. So when he shows up in the Sony movies, you know we're getting those moments. Like, because we got to retread old grounds. Yeah. Because if I learned anything from Spidey Twitter, it's you got to see Uncle Ben get RoboCop to death. So they got to pander to those crowds to show them that, which means we're getting the origin. We'll get Oscorp origin for probably Spider-Woman as well, which, fine, whatever. In a perfect world, the character would be introduced as an MI6 agent or an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. in Spider-Man 3, and then work her off into a spin-off. And if Sony and Disney are doing the, financial sharing of some of these films, if Marvel Studios is involved with that one, that's the way you should do it.
I've got a lot of hope then if Marvel's involved. And I'm not... Mind you, I feel Sony can do amazing things. Look at Into the Spider-Verse. But mind you, again, we have to state this. they put all of their hope in the Emoji Movie.
Yeah.
And
it was
put
also
this one
Sony Animation,
sidelined.
that studio.
Right, exactly.
Exactly.
It wasn't the same dimwits over at the film division.
And,
so.
like, mind you, Armin and I were just talking about this. Like, I like Sony's Venom. Not for a good movie. It's just a good, bad movie. And it's like a guilty pleasure kind of movie. But I don't want the rest of Spider-Man's characters being done that way. By at least the trailer of Morbius, it looks like they actually are potentially going to give us something really good. And hopefully be able to wipe away the Joker slate of...
I was hopeful for Morbius, but if that script leak turns out to be true, oh boy. Oh
Is that
boy.
the one from Reddit like last week?
I think so.
Oh god, last week.
There's things with that don't match up to the trailer. So
There is a few, and then there's a few things. There's something somebody told me in there that's, you could say, is a 9-foot tall rumor that was actually something I heard way long ago in regards to Morbius, and then it ends up in there. So I don't know if it's the same person, they just somehow heard it, but that makes me worried because Morbius turning 9 foot tall and growing out of like anger or whatever, that is something that they talked about doing before. No. So I heard that, I was like, oh no. So I don't know.
Imagine being hyped for Morbius. No.
They're going to use the man spider angle?
No.
No.
I mean, I wouldn't mind that man spider angle.
I don't know.
Can you imagine Jared Leto was probably walking around on set on stilts being like, I'm big, guys! Meta acting it? Oh, that sounds...
See, no, that's not like actually being 9 foot tall. He went on the rack and just got himself stretched.
That's why nobody's seen Leto since!
He's trying to shrink.
He's like a spaghetti man now.
He's Slender Man too. That's Sony's next project with Jared Leto.
Oh,
He's stalking I'm gonna walk that comment back. That's a little too close. That's
that one out.
That do. Bleep that one too.
Sorry, YouTube.
So Spider-Woman and all this universe. Show of hands of who's excited, and since I can't see hands, I'm gonna take that as the number. Shay, put your hand down.
My hands aren't moving. I'm too tired to. But like, there's potentially hope. If this is one of the collaborated ones, and if Marvel really wants to have a successful Spider-Man universe once Sony is sold, and being able to adapt these characters back into the MCU, there's hope. If this is a 100% just Sony Pictures film, I'm sorry, I don't have hope for it.
I don't think anything from now on is going to be just Sony.
That's the hope.
Because you know Sony's going to want to use Tom Holland in it
to
some degree. So that
God.
means Marvel has to be involved.
Yeah, I'm just like hoping it's Julia Carpenter. It's a lot easier to do it that way.
I was just going to say, please save Jess. No. Unless you do 1610 Jess, which you're never going to do.
That's never going to happen.
Ever. A lot of check boxes you can make with that one, but
true.
So how many times are we going to have Tom Holland be calling Bob Iger, Bob,
help!
Bob, they're trying to do this.
He probably calls him once a month to make sure it's still okay.
Yeah.
Bob, I don't know why they got me in a robot suit. Please help!
Help me.
Oh. So that's the story of what's happening.